Just going back briefly to Tess. Tess now focuses a lot on sports performance enhancement. In fact, Tess gave a presentation on this at the 4th International Buteyko Conference in Brisbane last November, and we actually have some footage of this.
These guys actually and the women as well, but very, very poor use of the diaphragm. They're just so rigid, very rigid often in the upper chest as well. So it's very hard to get them using the diaphragm efficiently when they're exercising and running really well.
Yeah, it's interesting with sport. A lot of people think that, if our athletes are involved in institutions like the Australian Institute of Sport in Canberra, then the breathing side of things must be well looked after, but that's far from the truth. Some of the most disrupted breathing patterns I've ever seen are on elite athletes, and they can still perform really well, but with dreadful breathing patterns. So of course, if they can learn to breathe efficiently, there's absolutely huge improvement in their speed, their stamina, their endurance, their ability to exercise without needing medications, and in recovery rate as well, particularly heart rate recovery, is excellent. So I've done a lot of work with both individual athletes and team athletes on these applications in sport, and I think it's something that we were hoping that would raise the profile of Buteyko, because certainly in Australia everyone loves a sportsman, and it would be great if we could start having athletes embracing these techniques because of the high profile they got. But the role of Buteyko in helping with exercise, is applicable to someone with COPD trying to get the letterbox and back without being breathless, as it is to an elite athlete to improve performance. And I think if we can only get, like what the work Jill is doing, get the children learning how to breathe properly right from that very early stage, we'll not only have children that are more capable of excelling in sport, but actually leading active lives when they're adults. And because a sedentary lifestyle is one of the things that is so detrimental to breathing. Overall, if we can get Buteyko's profile up there with the athletes, I think it's going to bounce back and help from the level of children upwards to start improving breathing for all.
Thanks, Tess. Tess does some wonderful work in Canberra, the Capital Territory.